which we'll give priority to this one. How would you? So Forged from Freedom says, how would you do PPC on thousands of parent ASINs in an account? Full AI automation, controlled automation, manual has proven to be very difficult.
Yeah, it really depends on quite a few things. It depends. So thousands of parent ASIN. It depends on the campaign structure too, and how much volume every individual ASIN is getting. So, for example, I work with a Merch by Amazon account that has probably 10,000 ASINs. Oh, wow. And Merch by Amazon, by the way, if no one knows, it's print on demand. So you submit designs to Amazon, and Amazon will actually do the printing for you. So this one individual has probably 10,000 designs, but each individual design gets relatively low traffic. And so, in total, there's a lot of traffic across all of them. But for that one, we're able to group things into smaller chunks just to help aggregate our data a little bit better, so that when we are, applying formulaic bid changes, we have more data behind them to make them, higher data confidence for those changes. If you have an account with thousands of parent ASINs and every individual ASIN is getting a ton of volume, a ton of traffic, to the point where we're going to be more granular. And let's say, you're now running thousands of campaigns. I find daily budget management on thousands of campaigns extremely difficult to do. And so that's something that I would certainly think some automation could help with the heavy lifting. When it comes to bidding, though, keyword bidding, I am extremely particular about my keyword bids, and I never like letting third-party software manage the bids for me. That's my preference thing. I just don't like not knowing exactly what the formulas are and how they're coming to those conclusions of what the keyword bid should be. I have some formulas for certain different scenarios, whether I like to look at the overall pacing for an account, in terms of our ACoS, in terms of our spend and sales, how's the overall pacing doing? And then individual products might need a little bit more of a bump. So those are all things that I've turned into variables in my equations. And I just have a couple of macros in Excel. So it's easy. You download the file in my Excel, you can tweak a couple variables and then hit a different button depending on, client goals, client pacing, anticipations that you have. So I would call that doing manually, because I can still tweak those. But it's all bulk, still bulk files. I would never do anything in the UI in bulk. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to have like formulas. As much as I love the new targeting, well, it's not really new anymore, but the new-ish targeting tab, I kind of wish that there was somewhere where you could do, like, even on Amazon's UI, have some sort of formulas or.
I know, yeah.
You really can't. Not like you can in an Excel or Google Sheet. So,
and that's something that, I have yet to see that even in third-party tools as well. But when you're able to set up automations for your bids, I would love to be able to set bids to a certain percentage of a certain ratio or a certain metric, and that be the bids. Most of the time, it's just saying increase or decrease by X percent or X amount, and that's usually the end of it. And I like to set things as ratios of different things in order to balance performance.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Awesome. Well, great question there, Forged from Freedom. So for jumping in there, and again, I take full responsibility for who I give or don't give additional prizes to. So email me, Kevin@myamazonguy.com, and let me know that you are Forged from Freedom, and I'll give you either, if you're in the US, a My Amazon Guy t-shirt, or be anywhere in the world, but I'll give you access to our 5-course bundle on Mag School.